We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. The Mets look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Jose Arena will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 6.
First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes.
That's ball 2.
Three and 2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. He's got it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Batting second, the first baseman, Alonso.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive. This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He went deep last night twice. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fly ball out toward right field. Ramirez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 4th, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit to third. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan VR. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Jonathan.
Now here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Now it's 1 and 2.
Swung on and chopped to first. Reined in. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Behind 0-2 now. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. We are still scoreless. The second baseman, Robinson Cano. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together. And he falls behind 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and break.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 9 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Rosario is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
In now, Jacob deGrom, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline. Two out with the man at first.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Rosario makes a move from first. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Leading off the inning, Garrett Cooper, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Garrett Cooper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 8 hits in 28 tries. He also has 1 home run. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Now here it comes. 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
Here's Matt Joyce now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him.
Back outside.
2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Again, another foul ball. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now to the plate, Harold Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Alonso moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting in, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So 2 on with 2 away, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Alfaro, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here's the 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The third baseman, number 6.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Base is empty here with nobody out. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2. Two and two. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Line towards center field. Joyce has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball two. 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Robinson Cano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 New York.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Jose Arena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Two out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Down the left field line and deep, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fouled away. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 0-1 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Cespedes is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman.
Digging in now, Brian Anderson. He drew a walk his first time up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
0-1. Counts 1-0.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Matt Joyce would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Josh Rader, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 9, Josh Rader.
Next up for New York, Jacob deGrom, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here it comes, 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Joyce is there. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two-0 count. The pitch up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Oh, and the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Line drive to center field. Joyce is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Joyce. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Matt Joyce. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
1-1.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So coming to the plate, Harold Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Ramirez, a Colombian-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-2.
Count 1-2.
Has a look, now the pitch.
2-2 count.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a great location that time on the corner, 3-2 now.
3-2.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. John Birdie will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get
in the dirt and block behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0. You get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Giving chase is Nimmo, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
In now, Corey Dickerson. Popped him up. McNeil waits on it, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Marlins lead this one 3-2. Adam Conley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. One and one.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First offering on its way. Yoenis Cespedes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. So a full count now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Cespedes will turn for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he is in there. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle. At
the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. And he takes ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. That evens it up 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check?
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Comes set. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. Joyce is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. They trail 3-2. Robert Gesellman is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Robert Gesellman.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Digging in, Garrett Cooper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. One and one now the count of the Marlins first baseman.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Not close. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking deeper.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Matt Joyce. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez as he lines it out to center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the 1-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here's the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
The 3-0 pitch. That one's in there, 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Payoff pitch on its way. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Marlins strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sterling Sharp will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Francisco Cervelli will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Jeff McNeil will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ready for another shot now. Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Up high, 2-1 now. Smoke toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Francisco Cervelli.
He's set. Here it comes. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan deGrom.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan VR. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Ball 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes is there. And that retires the side. 1 left for Miami. They're up 3-2. Brandon Kinsler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set, and the pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. hit in the air down the left field line. After it is Dickerson, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Now in the box, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. On a line, that's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
That's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 2. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Eduardo Nunez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So stepping in, Brian Anderson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Stepping in now, Matt Joyce, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Emmy Garcia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
And batting in the 6th spot, number 93, Emmy Garcia. Now playing center field and batting in.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Settling in now, Brandon Nimmo. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's down.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Garcia typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. And
this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Dominic Smith will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they take the lead 4-3.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the phone.
Ryan Stanek enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1. Misses inside off the plate.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Pete Alonso. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. The 0-1 delivery. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 1 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's 4-3 New York. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Striding in to start the 9th, Monte Harrison, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
0-1 the count. Here it comes.
Well, that's it.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan.
Marlins down to their final out now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. He's got it, and the Mets continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Justin Wilson gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.